everybody!
Welcome to MOFUR ROPA. I am Sexy Hermit.
And I am Carlito Sandini. So,
how you doing, Carlito?
Great. This is our first experimental episode.
Name key. Put up our name key.
Officially out. Yeah, there's our name key right there. Yeah, we are high tech. Well, let me just close in on this name. Oh. Crush! Anyways. We have officially left beta.
Yes.
We have actually invited people.
This is our first X episode? Is that what we call it?
X1. Yes, this is our X1.
V1.
You know why I call it X1? It's kind of like those airplanes. You know, when they came out with those airplanes.
Fighter jets.
Fighter jets. Yeah. Like, before you come out with a fighter jet.
Breaking the speed of sound.
Yeah, before you get an F, you're an experimental plane.
We're breaking the speed of good taste.
Yes. So, MOFUR, for those of you who don't know, I've had a few friends and family watching my show.
Really?
We've invited nobody into the past.
No,
and I've got like already people watching it, right? You know, mostly offline, not live.
Just luck of the draw.
Right.
Somebody happened to look. We have one viewer on YouTube right now. Check it out.
Yeah. Awesome.
Who it is. Should be cool if they said something.
Right.
Like, hi.
You can post and we'll see what you say.
We're live. This is live right now.
Facebook and YouTube.
Facebook and YouTube.
So let's start out at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning. How long have we been monkeying around with this? About 6 months, would you say?
I would say so.
Yeah.
The weather was nice.
Yep.
And
middle of summer.
In the summer, which hopefully we're going to get to today, called Jet Ski Tad.
Yeah.
I think you'll all enjoy it.
I think so,
Stay tuned for that. This is a half-hour live show, 7 o'clock till 7 p.m., hopefully every Wednesday.
That's the plan anyways.
On MOFUR, Ministry of Urban Revival.
So on MOFUR, we're going to have a variety of shows. This is just one of them, kind of our mainstay to get our creative juices going and things like that. It's kind of like talking about what's going on in the world. And we're not the only people on this show. We have our musician, Larry.
Larry!
Yeah, there he is. Look at him. Whoa.
Boom! And a name key. Name key for Larry. There we go.
Yeah, Larry! Because a show like this, you know, we're not entertaining enough to keep it going. You got to have a musician.
We try.
This, right?
I feel like we are sometimes.
Well,
but you know, I wouldn't want to put our viewers through just watching us for a half hour.
Well, thinking about entertaining things, talking about current events and interesting news that's going on.
What's going on?
Oh, I'll tell you. For example, I'll give you this story. It's a very fun story.
Yeah?
Yes.
Fun's good.
Well, you know, this is kind of like a rebellious thing, okay?
Yeah?
So, in Italy, apparently there's a group of women, okay?
Yeah.
And they're basically kind of against the Catholic Church.
Sure,
in a way.
Been known to happen.
Right, been known to happen. So their thing is to take their clothes off and run in and steal the baby Jesus, which may exist in any nativity scene.
Like naked?
Yeah, totally naked.
Cold. It's cold in Italy, isn't it?
Well, not really. Nah, not really. It's kind of warm compared to here. So they go in there, they try to steal baby Jesus because their thing is, like, hey, baby Jesus came from a woman.
What's the church know about mothering?
Right. Like, God doesn't know about mothering. Woman knows about mothering.
He's a man, of course.
So these are called sextremist women.
Sextremists.
Right. Like, they're women liberation, anti-religion. Yeah, so that's what happened.
I just don't dig extremists anymore, man.
Yeah, I know. It's a little extreme. Yeah, so this woman, she ran in to the nativity scenes of all nativity scenes.
The Pope's
nativity scene in St. Peter's Cathedral.
Wow.
Didn't quite get baby Jesus. I think she got a hold of him.
Yeah.
But didn't make it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She should have just went for like an ox or something.
Well, or like one of the three kings. Or
grab a king, you know, they probably got plenty of those. You know?
Going straight for Jesus.
Just go down to the Vatican Walmart and get another couple of kings.
Yeah, right.
But that baby Jesus.
Yeah. Well, so I thought that was an interesting thing.
That's
More
funny.
News from Europe that I thought was rather.
Europe.
Yeah.
It's all Europe now.
Oh, it's Europe.
Europe.
We're going totally Europe.
All right. This is a global show.
Right.
Should, you know, there might be Martians even.
There might be.
Well, it's going at speed of light.
There is Martians. That's one of our subjects.
Is it?
Yep. Well, talking
I'll
about...
pretend there's not a list.
Oh.
There we go.
Well, you've heard about the former Department of Defense program that's been exposed.
Oh,
right?
yeah. They spent a few million.
$20 million a year on hunting down
UFOs. Sure.
And, you know, the former guy who ran this thing, he's kind of retired, and he's kind of telling what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he's now, he said, there indeed are UFOs.
Well, I think he said that it's extremely likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't. What did he say? What else did he say?
Well,
I haven't really looked into it.
You know,
I already know.
Saying like you're a UFO.
Whatever.
You know, I know you're into UFOs.
I saw one, dude. I saw one. I have a witness.
Tell me.
Me and my friend. We were coming home from this conference, totally sober, a little tired, but we both saw it. And I actually
You were totally sober, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
totally sober.
That is an
Tired.
amazing event in of itself.
It's true. It's true.
What?
But anyways, so yeah, it was right by Lake Erie in Ohio, and this thing is just kind of coming down the road. We're doing like, I don't know, 60, 70, it's at night. And is that a helicopter? What the hell is it? And it just kind of comes at us. It's super quiet. Up, I don't know, half a mile, I'd say, up in the sky. And then it came right over our fucking car.
Whoa!
Like way up there. And my friend couldn't see it because he was driving. I'm looking at it's like, he's going, Ken, what is it? It's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't fucking know. It's just a light like above the car, like a mile up there. Yeah. And then boom, it's just gone. And like, I look at it in the rear view mirror. And I don't know what I saw. I what I saw doesn't make any sense. So I can't explain it
And
at that point.
still, you're standing by the phrase that you were totally sober.
Absolutely.
You're standing by that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have footage of it.
Well-
I have footage. There's a YouTube channel. My actual ego name.
So
which you'll find some other day, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. Well,
But yeah, look it up. Next week, I'll show you.
So this former official cited a particular event.
Where were we? Right.
Yeah, particular event
Uh-huh.
where two F-18s were flying, and then a strange object was viewed by them, and he's like, "There's aliens or something."
Whoa.
Right.
Whoa.
You know, so $20 million is being spent every year.
Wow.
That's our federal government spending our dollars wisely to watch out for UFOs.
Wow.
Perhaps more information will come out.
I don't know. I think it's money well spent. Whatever.
Talking about
who knows what this
military
stuff is.
military matters, here's another real kind of interesting story. I thought this was great.
What?
A U.S. Navy crew, an air crew, was recently grounded.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What did they do? I'll
Well,
pretend like I didn't read the preliminary material.
You can be a great idea. Makes it more entertaining.
It does. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Tell me, Carl.
This air crew, they were flying in, I think it was an F-18. And you know how, like, as they fly, there's like a jet stream that comes by from condensation, the exhaust
contrail.
Contrail, that's
Contrail.
it. And they were up there, and they decided to draw a contrail
What
in
did they
the
draw?
air.
What did they draw, Carlito?
A penis.
A penis. Wow. Once again, money well spent.
Money well spent. This was
Thank you, federal government.
Yeah. This
and
was
our military secret people.
This was in the sky at Okanagan County, Washington.
Washington.
Right. And apparently, you know, that wasn't very appropriate for the military to draw, like, penis and next thing to be doing boobs.
Has everyone forgotten the children?
It really looked like a fifth grader's
I saw
drawing
it.
of a penis.
You saw
I
it.
saw the picture.
You had-
It was brilliant. Considering
It was no doubt there wasn't. Oops, it was an accident. You know, no, this was not an accident.
But the thing is, I did see the
accident.
pictures, and it was drawn perfectly.
Yeah. Well, I would hope you could draw a penis perfectly if you're flying a fighter jet. I mean, come on. Isn't that what you wanted to do your whole life?
Right.
Right? Like,
It must have been like miles across.
You could have done a butterfly, but instead, hey, let's do a penis.
Cock maneuver 3. Cock maneuver 3.
Cock maneuver 3.
If you look at it, he did like a figure 8, and then he probably did that first and went, you know what that kind of looks like? I'm going to finish that off. Just started in the middle of one, went way up. I don't know what I don't. Here's the thing. At what point did he decide, That's big enough. I'm going to turn around and head back to the
Well, I mean, you know, right? I think it's if you're a fighter jet guy, it's got to be pretty damn big. You know, you'd be like, yeah.
I wonder.
Well, I wonder what happened
balls
to him.
To fly those things, that's for sure.
What his officer said to him when he got to give the report of the flight.
And so, how did the flight go today?
Yes.
Oh, it went
was it up
great.
there?
How did it go today? Well, I drew a design to show my fighter jet skills.
Really? I think we got a report on that.
Yeah. Let me see
here. Let me see here.
Thousands of people, it turns out, were posting it on Facebook and YouTube live. Do you think this is going to be a slight PR problem for us? Oh no. No. I don't think so. Like, how to do something's totally stupid.
Oh my god. Chapter 5 clearly states, when drawing a penis with your plane, out to sea 20 nautical miles.
Right. So only a couple
Not
of boats
overpopulated areas.
Right. Well,
noob pilots.
New pilots. Sex symbols in the sky gotta be
20 miles out. Get out there,
dumbass.
seaman.
All right, new topic that does not involve body parts.
Ah, yes. Okay. Well, that's very, very difficult to come up with.
No
this list.
fun.
Well, talking about more Christmas items.
Okay, sure.
Just recently, the Pope, talking about the Pope, you know, trying to keep things going well in religious terms,
Right.
has chastised the priests
Uh-huh.
that
Oh, God, what did
seem
they do
to be, well,
What did the Catholic
it
priests
turns
do
out
now?
everybody is using their cell phone, even when Mass is going on.
Oh.
They're filming it, taking pictures of it.
I wasn't
all
sure
those
what
things.
you were going to say next there with cell phones and Catholic priests.
Yeah, you never know with priests, right? Yeah. So, interestingly, the priests
Andre just walked in, everybody.
are really into taking like videos of the Mass and taking pictures of it. And they're just like, you know, goofing off. Like,
Aren't they all the same? Why? What are they doing that for?
you know, dude, you got to pay attention to the flock. Okay, not your cell phone. Hey, quit texting.
That's true.
While we're praying to God.
Right.
Okay, God gets
You're
annoyed
supposed to
if
be
you're
the
texting.
shepherd.
Yeah.
While you're looking at your phone, they're going to go off doing sheepy things.
Probably everybody in the pews is texting anyway.
Yeah,
And
right.
playing on Facebook and looking at their phone.
When's the last time you went to church, Kevin?
Well, I'm half Jewish, according to my father, that is.
According to your father.
And,
Get the ancestry done.
Yeah, well,
I
you
am.
know,
I am.
more adoptive ancestry, right? You know.
I am 6% Jewish. I found out.
Well,
The
really?
European.
That's good.
Yeah.
I haven't done that DNA testing
You
yet.
should do it. It's interesting.
Hoi! Yep.
Could it be
Could it be you're a Jew?
dance time? I think it's dance time. Dance time on MOFUR, dance time on MOFUR, dance time. Hey, everybody, it's Mike Anderson, our director du jour.
Yeah, Mike Anderson, director.
Look at the viewers just going crazy. Where's a cat? If we only had a cat, we'd have more viewers. Find a cat later.
Was that our ethnic music? Would that be considered
It was low-key ethnic.
low-key ethnic?
Low-key
Yes.
ethnic, sure.
That's my Ukrainian song.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Low-key
Eastern
ethnic
Europe.
Ukrainian. No. Christmas peanut brittle.
Yep.
Thank you, Carlito.
You're welcome. Have all you want. I've got plenty of that. Bad food for you. It cost me about 3 pounds over the weekend.
You know?
Yeah. Well,
I think what has to happen is you need to be more active.
right.
Remember when we were active, Kevin, in the summer?
Perhaps.
Remember
yes.
what we did in the summer?
Yes. Oh, yes. I remember that.
Perhaps a segue is in
Well,
order.
a segue, I think, is perhaps in order. In fact, Larry is the star of this whole show.
Uh-huh.
An amazing athlete. You wouldn't believe how amazing Larry is at this. And so we've got
As
a
soon as our
wonderful.
director's ready.
Yep. We are going to switch to a little video we made over the summer. Just to give us some summer warmth that we're now missing. Jesse. Hey, Tad. thanks for coming on over, man. Nice to see you outside once in a while.
I know you've invited me 8 times to go jet skiing on your lake here, but my friends pretty much have told me this whole summer that I shouldn't be hanging out with you. They called you Rick the Dick.
Great! That's a good reputation to have. I was at the jet ski races a few weeks ago, dude. I got 5th place, man. I got the Panther towel, dude. That's the 5th place Panther towel, dude. Look at this thing. This is the Panther of Death.
I'm unimpressed. How many people were in it? 7?
Well,
what, 8?
You know, let's not like, you know, denigrate my badassness, dude.
You never get me on a jet ski.
Oh, I'll get you on a jet ski, man.
I don't know how.
Oh, I'll get you on a jet ski.
I'm not going to get on a jet ski just because you say you're going to get me on a jet ski.
Ever since high school, I've been trying to get you to step out of the norm.
There we go. Okay.
Well, so that was our first clip of Jet Ski Tad.
A couple of technical things we're still working on here. We'll get
right. Yep. Thank you for your patience with our technical glitches.
And that was we shot that over the summer.
Yeah,
that was just the first part of a continuing saga.
A continuing saga. Yes.
Jet Ski Tad, played by Larry.
Okay.
And I think I kind of recognize that guy. I don't really know who's
his name was Carlito.
Oh, Carlito.
There he is.
Carlito.
Yes,
Sandin.
Carlito.
I did the tech on that. All right.
Talk about technical glitches. Okay, this
Sure.
sometimes happens. Technical
Always.
glitches, you know,
Always.
can happen anywhere in any
There's
industry.
technology. There's glitches.
Right. And this lady, a Pennsylvania woman, got a power bill for $284 billion. She's in Pennsylvania.
I almost did a spit take into the camera.
Right.
What?
$284 billion.
Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. But it was only...
Yeah.
yeah, Christmas lights. Probably
Christmas lights.
burning the candle at
Yep,
15 million ends, I bet. Yeah.
She's growing marijuana. That's probably what it was.
Probably
She's probably
growing.
had a giant basement full of grow lights.
One could imagine.
Yep.
It could burn up that much electricity.
You can't run those at the peak hours.
Right, yeah.
You gotta wait.
She burned up the electricity on the whole planet just that one time.
Wow. So how many kilowatt hours was that?
Oh.
I wonder.
Trillions.
Were they trying to get out of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they were nice about it. They had let her know. She called in and she was like, what's my minimum payment? And they're like, because I'm on I'm an older lady.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on
I'm on
a fixed income, and I got to help pay
I'm
this
on the
off.
Social Security that I worked my entire life for.
Right, and so they told her it was only $28,156. She could pay that, and her bill wouldn't be turned off. Now this was from the power company First Energy, right?
First Energy.
And they had
First in making outrageous bills.
They had mentioned, heck, we just don't worry about it. We just put the decimal point a few points in the wrong direction, right? Interesting news. So she was able to get a credit of.
Why do they have decimal places that many places?
I
Are there people with $284 billion bills every month?
I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to really be.
Yeah, that's why we spend the money on the UFO research,
right?
Because somewhere there's some government thing going on where they are spending $284 billion on electricity.
Now, we have some wonderful food treats here. A panoply of tasty food treats that my lovely lady has provided. Many of them came from relatives we visited over the weekend. But talking about new foods you guys can have.
Yeah?
Right. In Britain, I would say in Britain, Netherlands, Belgium, Australia, and Denmark, they have recently decided to expand their food universe.
Yeah?
To allow insects to be eaten. Now, little do people know, many people in the whole world, across the world, Africa, South America, Asia, they commonly eat insects.
We're going to have to come around to it.
Right. And so this Finnish bakery is the first bakery to come out with, insect-based bread. they have crickets.
Yeah.
That are ground up. They buy them from cricket flour from this place
cricket
in the Netherlands.
flour.
Yeah. And you can pick up high protein, very tasty, tastes just like bread, a loaf of cricket bread.
I'd eat it.
I'd eat it.
Why
so would
not?
I. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I'd eat a bug.
Sounds great. Breaking social norms.
Next week, I'm going to eat a bug live. No, not really. Probably.
No, not really. I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe
though, so you should watch.
Apparently that was against strict food code, but no, it's not. You can have bug bread and whatever else you want.
Well, don't most things that we buy say may contain certain trace amounts of bug?
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't say that, but I know it's legal. It's like every I don't know, bag of flour is allowed to have so many ounces of bug parts.
Fly legs.
Yeah, because it's just inevitable. It's like it's
Gnats.
a natural product. It's agricultural.
Weevils.
The odds are there's going to be a bug that gets involved somehow, no matter how much glyphosate and shit you spray all over it. It's gonna.
Now, Larry,
a bug is going to show up.
Larry's quite the chef. Have you ever like made chocolate covered crickets or any of that kind of stuff?
No.
Okay.
But I've eaten a lot of weird things in Japan.
Oh, I bet.
A lot of weird things.
Really, like bugs and stuff?
Well,
bugs in
they're
Japan?
not. They eat everything that comes from the ocean. So
Yeah.
These bugs in Japan.
So I ate. The closest thing to a bug I ate in Japan was a thing called Hotaru Ika, and Hotaru means firefly, and Ika means squid. So I ate these chocolate-covered baby firefly squids, but the animal itself, when they are in the water, at deep depths, they just light off like a field of fireflies. And
That's not a bug, though.
it's a squid. Mm-hmm. But it was crunchy like a bug.
Aren't lobsters technically kind of a bug?
Yeah, you eat any kind of crabs or lobster. You're eating some form of arachnid.
Yeah, I thought they were in the same family.
Well,
Sea spiders.
not to get technical, but they're decapods. And spiders are...
Okay.
I don't know. I'm making that stuff up now. But
It's all an animal.
they look like
Whatever,
bugs.
yeah.
They look like bugs. I mean,
They started
bugs
in the
sea.
same family.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
probably.
bet they're delicious.
I bet they are very tasty.
Crawdads, people think those are weird. Some people think
And
those are
I think
just
they're
bugs.
I
They're
love
good.
I love them. They're great.
Yeah, they're good.
Talking about
Baby lobsters.
baby lobsters.
Yeah, they are.
So, an interesting news, not to get into politics much, but
heaven forbid.
Steve Mnuchin. He has an interesting name. It starts with Mnuchin. He's the Treasury Secretary, and he had a little pile of something left, a box of horse manure left at his house. Right? Apparently, they passed this new tax bill. You've heard about that.
Oh,
right?
somebody
didn't like it.
ding dong ditched
Ding
or
dong.
whatever.
Yeah. I don't think they
ditcher.
lit it on fire or anything. But of course, the police were called, and the Secret Service, and all these other security people, and they were like, "Is there a bomb in this poo?"
Yeah.
Right. That's what I would be worried about if I was the Treasury Secretary.
Sure.
I mean, otherwise, I'd just be saying,
Well, that's very interesting.
"Thank you." Otherwise, I'd just be saying, "Thank you for the poo."
That's how the revolution starts, Kevin.
Right.
One box of poo at a time.
One box
Until
of
they
poo.
finally start listening to us. Need a t-shirt.
Box of poo.
Box of poo.
Hey, I mean,
Fight with poo.
think about it. Could you mail order a box of poo?
Fight the pooer.
Fight the poo.
Thank you, Mike Anderson.
Yeah, so everybody was very upset and very concerned
course.
about this, and
Of course.
I'm
Oh, my
glad
God.
it hit. Glad it hit. national news.
Somebody was upset with some bullshit we did to them.
So they put bullshit on our... What? Why would they do
We
that?
don't deserve this.
We don't deserve any poo. Yeah, and so I thought that was an interesting kind of little.
A lot of tax
sideline.
money was wasted chasing it down. That eventually they'll probably find who placed the poo, and that guy will have a ruined life.
I don't think. Could that be against the law?
Of course it is.
Somehow.
Yeah, I mean it's threatening, but I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. It's threatening. You can't just go around threatening people all day.
Well, you can just leave poo on their porch. Is there a law against that?
Probably.
Like,
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
Boom.
you're not You're just going up to the front door, ringing the doorbell. Hey, dude, I left a box of food.
You walk on a person's property. I mean, the mailman, I don't know what the law, maybe the mailman gets to do whatever he wants. Maybe they figured that law out already. I don't know. But generally, if you walk on somebody's lawn, you're trespassing, right?
Well, I don't know. Not if it's like a walkway and you're just ringing the doorbell and leaving a little gift. Maybe you would have thought, like, heck, he wanted a pile of poo.
You roll the dice.
Like that kind of guy, you know?
You roll the dice.
I mean, you know, I'm sure they'll come up with something for him, but... I mean, that's going to be a little traceable, right? Hard to trace.
DNA checking on the shit.
They're going to start checking all the horses in the area now.
Yeah, cows or whatever it is.
We trace back this poo to Sally's ride.
I like how this show always...
come with a horse name real quick there.
Always at some point...
Carlito's Way. Yeah, there you go.
It always delves down. At some point, it always delves down into potty humor.
Good.
That's one thing I've noticed. At least once every show. Potty humor.
This is the revenge of public access, Carlito.
And thank you.
They thrived on the potty.
Right, the potty humor.
The potty humor.
The public access.
It was religious or potty humor.
Really?
That's pretty much what you had at the old public access.
Yep. Oh, very nice.
Extremism pretty much just extremism all the way around.
In shocking news, scientists have found, get this.
What?
That sheeps can recognize the faces of celebrities.
Of celebrities?
Yeah, they can train them to recognize the faces of celebrities.
Who's their favorite?
Well, I don't know which one is their favorite, but they now believe that sheep are able to recognize humans, which human, just as good as a dog.
Huh.
What value does it have? I don't know. Why was this?
They can identify the guy who
left the poo on the door.
Yeah. Right,
there you
right,
go.
right.
Yeah. Can they? What? We're gonna have drugged sheep at the airport or something.
Well, I don't know.
Can they also smell better? They'll find out.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. That's what sheep are for. Hi-ya!
People keep digging into the.
Ooh yeah.
This peanut brittle.
Tonight we're drinking. This show is sponsored, just so you're aware, by Red's Wicked. Okay, Red's Wicked.
They don't know
Apple
they are
Ale.
yet.
Nope.
They don't know they're sponsoring this show.
But they are.
They are.
And we're giving them credit for that.
Until the cease and desist letter comes.
Yeah, until the cease and desist letter comes.
So right now...
Thank you, Reds.
We're just looking for cheap promotion.
Cheap promotion. Anything you can give us. They're going to sponsor us until we get the cease and desist letter. That's what I've determined. So,
are we screwed legally now?
No.
Because we acknowledge that we know we're doing something-ish?
Well, we didn't technically admit to it.
Neither did I.
Neither did you.
That is some mighty fine brittle.
Well, in other very important news that I thought this was critical.
What?
People were walking. You ever walk by a window and you see something like at a store and you're like, "Whoa, what is that?" Well,
whoa, what is that?
Yeah, I mean, like
sure.
So a famous London auction house. I forget the name. There must be famous since I forgot them so quickly. Is Strutherbergers or something like that, of course. And
Bailey Wiggle.
Yeah. So there's inside.
2 minutes.
There's this artist
Thanks,
who likes to make realistic impressions, impersonations, or kind of like. So what he had is a baby carriage stuck in this window, right? And people were walking by like, why would somebody put a baby sitting in the window in a baby carriage? That's sheer torture.
There's an actual baby in it?
No, it wasn't an actual baby. It was a sculpture that was so realistic that it looked like a baby in a baby carriage.
I see.
Sleeping.
Why would somebody,
Yeah. Right. And they're going to auction it off. They think it'll take in somewhere between 80,000 and 120,000.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
But people were walking into the auction house complaining about the baby in the window. Why have you put a baby in the window?
I've been walking by here all day. That baby hasn't moved. What is going on?
Right.
Where is that child?
That's torture. Where's his parents? Did somebody leave that kid here?
It's just a hot day, and the sun is just beating down on that baby. How can you?
Well, so that's our show.
All right. Larry's playing our outside. Thank you for everybody for coming.